Isn't it natural when you meet your friends to experience an inner movement like joy, and it naturally comes through your belly, your chest, and your face, and you just give it expression. Smile, your expression lightens. It's very ordinary, but many are disconnected from this simple, natural process of acknowledging what is self-evident. It's so simple. You are with your friends, and then you're touched, and then you're moved by it. Touched by the experience of being with a friend, and then there's an inner movement, and then it goes out, and it is an expression. It is natural. What is not really natural, even though we are used to it, is to suppress the inner movement, or to be so on guard that we do not even allow ourselves to be touched. What I just said is the condition for the majority. They're so shut down, and again, I do not criticize, I speak from experience. Being so shut down that nothing can touch you. It is a defensive attitude. No, I'm not going to move. Nobody's going to affect me. I will remain rigid. My rigidity protects me. It actually just protects me, but it doesn't protect I. But maybe it is too simple when it is not explained but described in that way. Because what is simple is hard. So it makes no sense to try to develop some crazy system based on exotic ideas. It's better to just learn from nature. So this is the approach here. We learn from nature. What is it trying to do? Oh, it is trying to somehow stay in touch with what's going on, to keep up, to be up to date with what's going on. So we are here with the friends. There's an inner movement of openness, of enjoyment, of gratitude. And then you allow it to move through you into your chest, your face, and you give it expression. And then that cycle of, you could say it's like an updating cycle, has taken place. It completed. Oh yes, wow. And then you say it, you experience it, you see it, you feel it, and then it is over. And then you're continuing from there. So these updating cycles happen, I'm not sure the actual measurement of it, but it's like in the microsecond range. But to keep ourselves up to date with the microsecond level would be too costly. So we can at least be too costly in terms of energy. We wouldn't be able to keep up. It's too much. But we could maybe afford, 10 seconds, every 5 or 10 seconds, I'm aware of a new impulse and I allow it, or I'm there to witness if I did allow it or denied it. It's no use to try anything when we are together, except to just be attentive, to listen to the inner movement, to observe the faces. Observe this. The face, the most important to observe is this face. Not in any kind of obsessive, compulsive way. Just gently. And, when we are yawning a lot, this is your nervous system doing what I'm describing. It is in contact with reality to some extent. and it is trying to update itself to be up to date with, oh, this is what is actually going on. Let's let go of that energy that was not with what was going on, and now it can be more with what is going on. So then there's the yawning. Before the yawning, there was some kind of too much or too little somewhere, and then after the yawning, oh, now we're more or less equal with what is going on. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's just right. And to really enjoy the yawning, because then you really know that you're letting go of the past. Every time that the yawning takes place in this context, unless you're really bored or have narcolepsy, that will be different. But besides that, your yawning is letting go of a threat, something that was registered in our system that was perceived to be threatening. And then because of the circumstances, we are being updated. Oh, this is not threatening. I can let it go. So the energy is regulated and transferred to a different system, a relational system.
I've been telling people around me for the last years, especially now in contexts like work, when I yawn, I don't bother to hide it anymore because I really enjoy it. And in my mind, it's like, oh, I'm yawning, it's a good thing. But then I have to explain to people because they always think, oh, am I boring you? And then I have to tell them, like, no, you should take it as a compliment that I'm yawning with you. It means that I'm safe. But it's funny because before I was so controlled when yawning, always covering my mouth and so on. And now I just yawn, show all my interiors to the world. And it might seem a bit rude to some people, but
they can learn from you.
Really nice. Well, I hope they do.
Actually, when you are there and they are saying things and then you yawn, yeah, maybe they'll be conditioned to believe that you are offending them, but inwardly, their nervous system is actually reading your response, and you are helping them to be regulated. In fact.
Oh, I'm going to tell them that now. You should be thanking me that I'm regulating you.
You can study a little bit about how mirror neurons work, and then you can have some backup, so you have some research.